Hi there. Sorry, I was cleaning my whiteboard, but actually that kind of fits in because this video is all about data cleaning within Excel. In fact, just use the link in the description. That way you can download the spreadsheet and test your skills at the 4 questions in the workbook before you watch me do it. That way you can see how good you really are at data cleaning in Excel. That said, well, let's get to it. Okie dokie. For question 1, your task is to split the comma-separated data into the appropriate columns. To solve this question, I recommend using the built-in Text to Columns feature. So, start by selecting the data in B4 through B21, then go to Data, Text to Columns. Make sure Delimited is selected, then click on Next, and here make sure that the only box checked is next to comma, and then click on Next. Now for the destination, delete the current contents, and then select cell D4. Finally, click on Finish, and if Excel gives you a warning, just click on OK. You now have your data split up and placed in the correct location. Awesome. Let's move on to question 2. For question 2, you must remove any duplicate records from the dataset. To remove duplicate records, start by selecting the data, then go to Data and Remove Duplicates. Make sure that all of the fields are selected, and then click on OK. Excel lets you know how many duplicates it found and removed, and you can then click on OK. That completes question 2, so let's move on to question 3. For question 3, your goal is to format the phone numbers. You also have to write 2 formulas to split up the first name and last name. Let's start with the phone numbers. Select all of the phone numbers, and then press Ctrl 1 to open the Format Cells dialog box. Then, under the Number tab, select Special for the category, and then select Phone Number. After that, click on OK. Awesome. Next is the first and last names. Let's start with the first names. To get the first name, select cell D4 and enter the following formula. Equals, text before function, select the text in cell C4, add a comma, enter a space in quotes, close parentheses, and enter. The text before function looks at the text in cell C4 and returns all of the text that comes before the specified delimiter, which in this case is a space. Now to complete the first names, double-click on the fill handle to copy the formula down for the rest of the data. Now for the last names. Select cell E4 and enter the formula equals text after function, select cell C4, add a comma, enter in a space in quotes, close parentheses, and press enter. The text after function looks at the text in cell C4 and returns all of the text coming after the specified delimiter, which in this case is a space. Now to complete the last names, just double-click on the fill handle to copy the formula down for the rest of the data. That completes question 3, so let's move on to question 4. For question 4, you must split the address information into street, city, state, and zip code. You must then delete the original address column. To pull this off, I recommend using a feature known as Flash Fill. Let's start with the street. Select cell G4 and enter the street name for the first record. After you have the street name, select the cell below and then press Ctrl E to activate Flash Fill. Excel picks up on what you are trying to do and uses Flash Fill to complete the rest of the data for you. How cool is that? Let's do the cities next. Start in cell H4 and type in the city from the first record. And then select the cell below and use Ctrl E to complete the data. Now for the state. select cell I4 and type in the state. Then select the cell below and press Ctrl E. Finally, the zip code. Select cell J4 and type in the zip code. Then select the cell below and press Ctrl E. That completes all of the data, so now just select column F, right-click, and delete the column. And with that, you are finished with question 4 in your 11th Spreadsheet Life Excel Challenge. Leave me a comment below to let me know how you did. I'd love to get your feedback. And if you had fun or learned something new, I encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss any content like this. That said, thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you in the next Spreadsheet Life video.